the record.
Okay.
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
So, who are you?
I am a person.
And what was your first experience of the building?
Of Le Microplex. Well, I was spending a lot of time in Alexandria, Egypt, and I was on a meditation retreat, and then I came here. But I think it was for a thing, though, because I think I performed. Yeah.
It would be the Bristol Jam, I think.
Oh, was
it was the 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So 2 years ago. No, it was
2010.
2010. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I came in and it felt like a clubhouse, and it was just cool. Like the little galley in the back. It's like a little ship.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a ship in a way. Goodbye.
No, I'm not leaving. I
Oh.
want to see what you think.
Oh, hi. Hello.
That's Scruff.
I remember Scruff from years ago. Years. Yeah, I do, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. Like it's a cool, I don't know, it's just got a cool vibe. It's old. It seems like it's not pretentious. It's very grounded and, run on a lot of goodwill, and which can make for interesting dynamics at times. But for the most part, a really great experience. And it seemed like a tight knit group of people. Some personalities transient, gypsy like, and so there's always a slight influx of newness and things changing, and it's cool. It's I've always liked it.
I remember that because you weren't that well known in the UK at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And to advertise the show, everyone I met at the bar when I was working here, I said, "Can you draw a picture?"
I remember that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
we were trying to
wall.
get 1,000
that's
watts project,
Oh, that's right.
and we were putting them up.
Yeah,
frantically
that's right.
putting them up, and you arrived before we'd put them up.
That's so cool. I bet you now we could do it really easily.
Yeah.
Either I could do it through Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Just
Yeah, maybe
like
we
at
should
that.
carry it on, or another version.
Yeah, another version. Yeah, like 2,000 watts.
But it was good, sort of. I enjoyed sort of doing, you enthusing someone about something someone they didn't know by having to imagine sort of.
Oh right, yeah. So you just described me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a different thing.
Yeah. So you sort of couldn't do that now, I guess. It would be difficult to do.
I mean, unless you went to like China, or
somewhere with
Brazil or something like that, and you're just like, here, draw. There's this description of a man.
Yeah.
Or what he does, drawing.
Lots of people drew you with turntables.
Yeah.
There was something in the, and braces. People drew braces on the teeth from the braces on. Yeah.
That's perfect. But what did you get? Did you just give him a piece of paper and just had a description on it? That's it?
Yeah, there was a description behind the bar, so other people asked as well.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Dope.
Yeah. Did you do it?
No, I didn't know
Did
about
you see
that.
them? I've got them all.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
There's a Flickr page as well with them on, so you can.
I want to see the turntable one.
Yeah, that was Paul. Paul Cook. He did
Yes, I do.
He did a really good one. Really sort of smiley face. How did you come to be involved?
Well, Bob Hoskins again told me about the Bristol Jam, and then I came, and that was kind of it, I guess. I mean, as soon as I got here, I was like, oh, this is cool. I'd like to be back, and so I would consider at that point. And also, I talk it up usually when I go around to places and tell people about it. And like I was saying, like, oh, Jack White should do a show here. It'd be cool. And or other projects, or other like performance art. I'm sure it happens, but like, get some like some heads and some some names like to come through once in a while. It doesn't have to be all the time, but just but I'm always thinking like, oh, what else could you do? Like, what could you what could you have here that would draw more attention? But I don't think it'd be hard to shake what it is. I think so. I don't think I wouldn't be scared of it changing.
Yeah.
But it could definitely.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
That.
Wow. Yeah. It's not a lot of places like it. There's maybe a handful around the world.
We saw someone recently found a picture from 1970 in an essay about expanded cinema.
Yeah.
And there was a picture of a performance here. It's got the same exit lights, the green lights.
Oh, yeah.
There's a kind of extra sort of semicircle on the front of the stage.
Yeah.
There was a shot of this guy doing this, and it was called Unword, the performance. It had sort of huge sheets with lots of words on them, and it was an early sort of video art piece, sort of a 70s video art, where the previous performance was filmed and then it was shown over the top. And so there's just this one photograph of this kind of early life, but I think like the building has that sort of thing that runs through
like it kind of beckons its own
morphic resonance.
It attracts a certain thing, which is great. I mean, it's just got all the right features happening. I mean, you could really do some crazy shit here. I'm sure crazy shit has happened here, but
yeah.
The craziest thing I remember is when Hoppo and Alex came from above.
Yeah.
Came down on street. What were you attached to? You abseiled down. That was brilliant.
We made this. It was a bit like you were describing yesterday. The announcement for Jack White.
Oh yeah.
We had it's a thing that people have done many times, but we had a film for us coming on for the performance.
Oh yeah.
And there were two films, but there was basically culminating with us coming to the venue and we can't get in, it's sold out, and so we climb up on the roof on the screen that's been projected, and then we came down on ropes from the fly loft, and which no one was really expecting.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was an amazing moment.
And we had like brand new carabiners.
Yeah.
And the film was like 15 minutes long, and so we were hanging sort of above the stage for 15 minutes, and it you were supposed to break them in, so it sort of bit in, and so came down and couldn't get out, so it was very sort of Spinal Tap.
Oh my god!
But it was hilarious because the DJ, we had this like this kind of library records, like cues and things. So he was scratching with that, but just playing these things was just like incidental music in a sitcom after this.
Oh, that's awesome!
And then we did another one. So that was several things have happened here, like a sort of one-off. And a lot of work gone into something that's just a one-off, and so we made that so we could tour it, and so the film we went into space, and then the conceit of the film was our satellite system has gone wrong and we don't know where the gig is, so we have to go up into space to fix the satellite and then come back. So then we can go to any location, just change that on the end of the film.
Okay, gotcha. Of course.
And we installed trapdoors on there's two trapdoors that we installed. So when we arrived that time, we came out from the floor, in the spacesuits, like the spacesuit.
Oh, right.
That's where that came from. We had my friend Patrick Joyce made these sort of huge cardboard synthesizers with moving parts.
Oh, wow.
Because he's this brilliant sculptor, brilliant genius guy, and
Wow.
Yeah, so it's great, for playing.
Yeah.
I'll show you the films.
I would like to see that. Yeah. That's crazy. It's awesome.
But anyway, sorry. It's become my.
I'm learning too. This is good.
Okay, this is. This question is just trying to prompt a particular sort of image or memory of something that's happen within the cube. And usually when I ask it, people say there's too many or whatever. But so one thing I've been saying is if you imagine you were trying to explain it to someone else, if that helps, but just like any kind of, kind of sample source.
Yeah. You mean like if I were trying to explain what it is, or no?
Well, more like a standout memory. Really.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I would say. Well, sometimes the conversations outside are really interesting, out on the paddy deck.
Yeah.
I've had some great, like just chilling, just sitting down, talking, but also really cool memories of going back and people eating, and like divvying out food and just the personalities back there. It's really cool. Or people just showing up with their like green gear. They put their bikes in the hallway, like that kind of a thing. And I rode my bike. I remember I brought my bike once, and that was nice. Yeah, the Brompton. Yeah, it was really fun. Really, really fun. Yeah, I mean, those are kind of. I just remember the people,
Yeah.
more than necessarily individual events. I just had kind of an overall sense of like the feeling of it. Like the feeling is the memory rather than a specific occurrence or something.
Mm.
Or even like checking out the stuff down below, underneath.
Yeah, in the void.
Yeah, in the void.
That's called the void. Yeah, that's the zone behind
the
there.
zone. Okay, that's
We
nice.
had people playing in there as well, didn't
Yeah,
we? Sort of
yeah.
like trying to use all the different space. Rasha played in the fire exit, didn't you?
Yeah.
In
Oh,
Q
yeah.
Junction.
You were telling me about that. Like there were
Like
people
all
playing
over
in
the
all
place.
sorts of weird.
The audience were all there, but underneath them were the guys who were playing with these light-sensitive theremins. So there was a.
Of course.
And we could see them, we
But there
could
was a
watch them on the
feed to
screen.
screen, so they could see them there, but hear them like coming up from underneath. And it wasn't really explained. I don't think. You had to
Yeah,
sort
I
of put it
can-
together.
yeah.
And it's funny because it's not like theremins are already pretty weird, but like of course, why not make them light sensitive too? This is crazy.
So and they had like masks and stuff. And it's a weird sort of space, kind of night vision look.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
that sort of-
nice. So they were watching the projection of people hiding and playing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like hidden.
but live, so it was really,
No, but but live,
yeah.
but they're hidden, and
Yeah,
then you're seeing the
but they're-
projection of them.
and they're beneath
Beneath,
them.
yeah. But they're being
yeah,
projected.
Yeah, so sorry.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I don't know what space we haven't used yet. You can get up there.
Wow.
Oh really? Yeah, you
There's
must.
some hidden room, and I think someone was saying there
tall.
might be things in the walls where like actors could come out or something.
Really?
As Kevin was saying. Anyway, sorry, I should
No.
sort of speed on.
That's good. I like it.
What is the Cube?
The Cube is it's a theater complex. It's not a complex. It's just it's a theater, and I guess it's a communal kind of a clubhouse for the creatively free, and it's self-organizing, and it's a place that you can, I think, no matter what you see, even if it was like the most terrible thing to the most greatest thing, it would still be okay. Like I'd be just as entertained either way, just because the space. Like you could see something really punk rock, or you could see something really experimental and weird, or you could see like it's almost something that you'd see at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York, where there's like a group of people. They used to be called the Art Stars, and they're essentially just like a bunch of weirdos. I mean, I'm a weirdo too, so but like a bunch of weirdos like doing really strange, almost like a what's his name, John Waters, kind of like a John Waters vibe,
Like
Kinda
Lee Bowery is it associated?
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah, just trashy, kind of trashy, kind of like reversed like reflected pop culture, but through a bunch of distorted windows,
Had a residence night the other night, which was
Oh,
good.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It showed some 16mm Ralph Records films and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And mostly, I did a performance with Hoggy, who was
Oh, yeah, right.
which was really fun. We unrehearsed thing, like sort of vinyl manipulated with a portable kind of in a chaos pad. And he does these kind of analog, module-based stuff, like pure kind of analog, pure electronic sound.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's kind of not ambient, but just random electronic.
Well, not
sounds.
that random. Quite, Panasonic or Pansonic again, because they were named after Panasonic, so they had to.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of techno, but sort
Okay.
of brutal-ish, or like very.
Not industrial.
Not
Just
no.
electronic, harsh electronic.
Yeah, maybe brutal's the wrong word. Quite spacious, but very pure, like Radiophonic Workshop or something.
Okay.
Like
Kind of rudimentary
precise.
synthesis.
Yeah, that kind of primitive.
Yeah,
electronic
I got you.
kind of,
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of pure, clean, like sawtooth waves and sine waves. And
Yeah.
just really raw, basic. Yeah, okay. That's dope.
Yeah, you should meet Hoggy, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully he'll come tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I meet him tonight?
He did.
Didn't I?
He was rushed. He rushed
He was
around
here.
a bit.
He watched. But I don't know if you
I
met
don't know
him.
whether it was.
I thought I met him for a second.
He had the cap on.
He-
Yeah.
Is he a guy?
Well, he was one of the Cube was set up.
Oh, he's one of the
by-
dudes.
Yeah, from Club Rhombus, which was this kind of
1998.
underground. Yeah,
Okay.
and they used to do these sort of invite-only underground kind of happenings and film rescore. They'd show films with musicians,
Yeah.
which was sort of a lot less usual than it became.
Gotcha.
So that's one of the questions. I think the Cube came from Club Rhombus and became
Oh, okay.
Cube and it's on King Square. A word, a single word.
For this place? Microplexy.
What is it for?
It's for anyone who is capable of understanding it.
What do you know about the Cube? Especially a secret or something you anticipate others might not know.
Well, I mean, it's got a lot of hidden passageways and chambers. So, it's. I guess if you go here long enough, you might get to experience them or see them. Yeah, it's pretty secret, kind of.
Do you associate yourself with any particular aspect or function?
In regard to the cube,
Yeah.
I would say visiting satellite. Comes some kind of a celestial like orbiter, that has a large orbit. But yeah, I would say I guess I'm an orbiter, an orbiter of this world. Yeah, it's one of the things that I'll probably always orbit for as much as I can foresee. Unless, 20 years from now it is going to burn down.
Yeah, there'd be the fire.
But until then,
Yeah.
totally, every year, I'll be thinking about orbiting it.
Yes. Where did the cube come from and how?
Well, it came from the minds of people who needed it to exist. And they did it by just willing it and then actualizing it in physical reality. And that's how you do things.
What do you think, or what does it suggest to you? What do you think the meaning of the Cube hand logo is, or what does it suggest to you?
Oh, yeah.
This logo here.
It is reminiscent of an occult symbol, like a secret organization or secret society. It looks like a hybrid of a few different things. It's got kind of like a hint towards public signage mixed with kind of a 50s kind of, I don't know, kind of like cartoon, like anime, or like a drawing aesthetic, like a cartoon aesthetic, or maybe even something like, I don't know, whoever designed the famous Partridge Family color, but maybe it was Chanel, I can't. Anyways, there's something about that, and of course it's a cube. And then there's some kanji, or maybe it's Chinese, and I can't read it, but it looks really impressive. So, and then it's also kind of inside of a screen or like a television itself. So it's kind of like a take on the all-seeing eye, hand gesture, secret society through projected media with some type of an ancient Asian philosophical background. That's my assessment.
Great. So, do you remember Morgan, who came to one of the shows?
Morgan.
Yeah, Beard. He gave the suggestion in the show at the South Bank of the octagonal child.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, octagonal child. That was amazing. It was an incredible moment.
Yeah.
Just kind of put that whole gig like into another. It just like blew it into another galaxy, like instantaneously.
He designed that.
He did.
I'll go through everything I know.
Yeah.
And it was based on well, there used to be the Chinese restaurant, which owned the Cube at the time, and there was a long corridor that you walked through to get there, and it was kind of narrow. It was sort of weird. There used to be some basement club, illicit club at some
Swingers
point
club?
as well. I'm not sure. I think many things had gone on for many years, sort of back to the 60s. And there used to be quite sort of kind of junk and stuff that you walk. It was kind of messy. I mean, not really messy, not like a sort of squat, but there'd be bits.
It's flashing temperature.
Yeah, that happens. Just
Okay,
let it.
just ignore it.
Yeah. But there was just like a cardboard box that was there, and this
Yeah.
is on many cardboard boxes. It's the international sign for handle with care,
Oh, okay.
which is like that with
Oh,
a
okay.
cube in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen that.
So this is like
It's the side view.
the side view. Yeah,
Minus
so,
a hand.
Yeah. So yeah,
The side view.
yeah. So handle with care from another direction. I don't know. Or,
Yeah.
and
And the eye.
the eye, I guess, is just cinema. I'm not sure, or yeah, it's got that
Or
kind
the
of
all-seeing eye, or the
occult
all-knowing.
kind of thing,
eye of
or
Horus.
secret thing, or yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it definitely has a secret society vibe to it. Once you see an eye, one eye, the all-seeing eye, it's like Freemason symbol. It's not, but it's
But it's got that
reminiscent.
kind of But the Chinese writing,
Does it say Cube Microplex?
no, it just says cinema. It's the characters for cinema,
Oh,
which
okay.
it asks. But literally, it translates as thunder lightning box. Is the name of cinema?
Thunder Lightning Box.
Yeah.
Okay. In Chinese.
So it's Kevin, who I interviewed before, said they asked the guys in the restaurant what is the symbol for cinema, because we were putting together a logo, and thunder lightning box.
Thunder Lightning Box.
Had to use it.
Well, it's appropriate. I mean, Thunder Lightning Box, it's a place where ideas erupt and become created.
But there's variations without the
Oh,
eye.
nice.
And,
Well, yeah, that's when the symbol simplifies.
and three color. It's
Oh, three color,
like
nice.
video, like kind of green, red, RGB.
Josephine Foster.
Yeah, she played last
Yesterday.
night. Were you here?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It was good. I
Yeah.
heard. I
Yeah, it
didn't
was good.
yeah.
Crazy and Thief. Fear of Fiction Festival. That's so great. So many things happening here.
You know, tech question again. It stopped when you were saying Kevin. I just switched it on and off again. Do you want me to tell you when it stops so that you can repeat a question?
Yeah, if it's a thing, just
Yeah,
say
okay.
But we're nearly done as
Okay.
well. I'm asking people to ask a question for the next person,
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
and
Pay it forward.
yeah, it precedes you.
Yeah, that's right. Reputation precedes you.
And this, I've got. There's been a rupture in time, so there's more questions than people. But one question I have here is from the filmmaker Andrew Cotting. Do you know him? He made the interesting guy. He's made a film recently called Swan Down,
Swan down.
where with a writer called Ian Sinclair, they take a swan pedalo from Hastings and pedal it to Hackney, partly through the sea and through all the canals. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
kind of about the people they meet and
That's
you know,
crazy.
and sort of the landscape and
That's awesome.
yeah.
What a great idea.
And Stuart Lee's in it briefly, and Alan Moore. Do you know?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good film, and he did a Q&A here and showed the film, and I interviewed him, and his question is, we're not, we are, and then we're not. Why?
I think it's because it's, assuming that he's speaking about existence. I think it's because it's I think about it all the time, really. But I think it's about, if I think of the entire world or everything that we experience as just awareness or consciousness, like everything is consciousness. And it's a way of consciousness exercising itself in a way. It's kind of like a, it's like, what is that? I think it might be a Taoist creation myth or something like that. It talks about like God being everything and nothing, dividing itself, because it got bored and it divided itself in half, and then divided one of its halves into millions of pieces,
Okay,
just
I
to
remember that,
put
yeah.
itself back together again.
Yeah.
And I like that idea. So I like that idea of like fragmented consciousness, even though it never is fragmented, but in our perception of it being like, I'm an individual, everyone's an individual, and we're navigating this, whatever. So I think the idea of on again, not existing, then not existing again, and why is just because. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's like I don't think that there's no way to fully understand it because essentially our coding is binary, and the binary is what keeps us oscillating or keeps us comparing things to other things. So the way that we're like, I'm existing, I'm not existing.
Yeah.
This cup is here, it's not here. The food is here, the food is gone. Or I was here, now I'm not there anymore. So we think in that way, but I think that it's kind of it's that and it's not that. So the idea of like paradox is something that doesn't really register to us because we can't live in that all the time. We can't. Otherwise, I think we would just be everything nothingness. So I think there's like a tendency of awareness or consciousness to want to kind of create multiple fractured worlds that seemingly infinitely go along, and there are organisms that experience itself through other arrangements of itself. So that's my take on it without going insane.
Yeah.
But in the end, we don't know. so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the whole could understand itself.
Yeah.
And then we could be, not we. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we go into that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we're in a moment or, near death experience or taking a psychotropic substance or like experiencing.
And near death that's a curve, not a binary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fades. There's a crossfade,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I think my thing is I always say that life is a lot trickier than we think it is. It's like a really great joke.
Yeah.
You know, and not in a mean way or in like a melancholic way. Not like tragic or anything. I think it's genuinely a joke. I think that life in general is like, it's just like, oh, you thought it was this. And it's like, it's not anything we could ever think.
Yeah.
But it is everything that we think.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I mean,
I remember you sort of saying, like, peeking around the curtain on that kind of...
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how coincidence occurs, and it's just, all that,
Yeah, it's like you just keep running into shit that it doesn't make any sense, you know.
But you're making sense as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're making sense of it too, for sure. You know, like I always have an affinity with the number 23, and sometimes it pops up, but, you know, people say, well, if you have a favorite number, it pops up because you notice it, you know, or if you're like, I've seen a lot of red cars today, it's because, you know, maybe you own a red car, so you see more red cars. Well, there are kind of like hard coincidences that I think are kind of coincidences, you know. Like I remember I got a microphone stand at this Neil Young Bridge School benefit. And when I got on stage, the microphone stand, each one had a number, and mine was 23. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then for tomorrow's gig, I have a choir, and it's made up of 23 people. And I was in a cab recently, and I never usually look at numbers of cabs, but I asked the guy, I was like, what number of cab is this? He's like, 2323. I was like, this is crazy. I mean, like, so sometimes it pops up, and I'm like, is it just me noticing it, or trying to find it, or trying to create, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of undeniable. It's just a number, and it's just looking at me, you know? It's like I didn't choose that microphone stand. Someone grabbed it and put it down, and it was 23. I don't know.
How's that linked to the law of attraction?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
because that doesn't link with coincidence then, in the sense that like you're looking for it, but you know, like
True.
you're actually.
Oh, true. Right. That's a different way of relating to why those things happen.
It's kind of like that.
But
energy is calling it or something. I don't know.
But like the whole kind of fractured thing isn't it? You know, that it's a joke and you don't know. You know, you've got no idea. It's the same thing. You're constructing the whole thing.
It's true.
Even if it's, you know, that's not placed there for some kind of external thing. Right. Everything that how you construct, you know, like how I was saying before with the slow-mo, like you just look at it, and then that teaches you to look at things in a different way. And,
that's right.
And the thing hasn't changed, so.
Yeah, I mean it's all perception, and then the worst thought to get into, which I think about almost every day, is I get into that like, well, it's just me perceiving things. And there's no way to perceive it. I mean, this is an existential question that's been thought about forever, but like since we were able to look at a reflection and go, what is that? Oh, that is me, you know. But like, it really is a crazy thing to think about, because if you're like, there's no way to prove that anything that I'm seeing is what I think it is, you know, or, you know, that's crazy.
Did you see that? Did I show you that documentary about colour? We've seen this BBC documentary about perception of colour.
Is it on right now?
No, I've got it on my hard drive.
I really want to see that.
It was, I think it's on YouTube as well.
Okay.
It's like a Horizon or something like that. But there was this tribe that they went to, and they had a colour wheel, and you looked at it, and I've got to get this right. The Westerners looked, or like they showed it on the TV, and you could see, and there was like a blue and a green on this wheel, and they were just like so clearly different. And these people couldn't tell the difference. And
really?
like, oh wow. And it's to do with language, and you know, like.
So it wasn't a genetic thing, because there's always like color blindness.
No. I think it was to do with language.
Oh, okay.
I think, in the same way like the ancient Greeks thought the sky was bronze, like they didn't have a word for blue, and
I see, of course.
And you know, if you look around a room, and you know, we so easily categorize everything as red. That's red, but when you put them together, the shades are just so varied.
Right.
But without put in conscious attention, you just kind of put them all together as the same.
Yeah. I mean, it
And they
reminds.
work the other way as well, because then they had this kind of colour wheel that seemed to be just all green, all the same shade of green,
Right.
and they're like that one and that one. You know,
Yeah.
they're completely different.
Well, that just reminds me of like the fact that we get very comfortable with the way things are, and we kind of just think like that's the way things are.
Yeah.
But really, like when I, even when I was like driving through the streets of New York with the power out, I was like thinking like we're just improvising. You know what I mean? There is no, when we think of like the government, taxation, vehicles like bicycle design, all that stuff, it's all just a bunch of improvisation.
Yeah.
Like no one knows the right way to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Like this is just the way that life has organized itself wherever we are geographically or whatever, or in time and space
Yeah.
on this planet. But
You're always
the-
just guessing.
yeah, we're just guessing. That's
Like-
it. That's the
Yeah.
best we're doing.
Like I remember when I was young thinking the doctor knew everything,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like realizing
It's okay.
Because we're building a map of the future, which we're anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
We're building a model in order to walk or catch a ball or do anything because there's a latency in our senses.
Yeah, and there's variances within all the different
Yeah.
senses too. You know, we see
Yeah.
slightly sooner than we hear than we.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, apparently, if you put your thumbnail out arm's length, that's the area that you can see on your eye that's actually kind of detailed.
Oh, I see.
But we build up the picture by our eyes darting around, and then it's assumption all around it.
Yeah.
There's so much we're just built on assumption so much.
Yeah, well, you know, I had this quote that I really like, which is, "Hi, how are you?"
Should I cover?
It's like the longest interview in the world.
Well, it's kind of a conversation view.
Well, I just came to tell you we were having a mini dance party in the bar.
Great.
Oh, nice.
We've
Go
just
to
got a
it.
couple of questions.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah.
It's like every time
Strong.
it gets longer, doesn't it? One more question.
Yeah.
Just one more
It
question.
does.
Yeah, it just keeps happening itself. You never arrive at where you're. Yeah, it reminds me of this quote that I said that, or just kind of popped into my head. Maybe it exists somewhere, but I said we are living in the memory of our future selves.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that idea because then it warps the idea of awareness.
Yeah.
Because then the idea of awareness is no longer just I'm aware of what's happening now. It's more like I'm in the future experiencing. When I'm aware of what's happening, it is quite possible that I'm just remembering something
Yeah.
that has already happened. So we could be perpetually in the future. And then the other thing that occurred on the middle of a show once was that when you miss something, you know, when someone's like, you should have been at that party last night, it was amazing. But then if you like think of like the multiverse or whatever, it's like
you were
you've
there.
never missed anything.
Yeah.
Ever. You've always experienced everything,
Yeah.
always. And that is an interesting thought to have because I don't know, it relates to things.
Yeah, yeah. When I was a kid, I had this sort of idea that everyone was the same person. It was like quite a clear thing of like reincarnation.
Yes.
That at the end of your life, you became someone else who was sort of similar to you. and so everyone was in this long chain that like went just forever because
Yeah.
the time didn't really matter. Like you wouldn't be reincarnated when when you died the moment a baby was born.
Right.
It was like in time,
Yeah,
like all
yeah,
over
yeah.
the place, but it all like linked together and every. I was thinking every one, but it would work like every living thing. It
Yeah,
would
like
have
you-
to be just.
I mean, like there's like even in the TED talk, I kind of said this thing that I was thinking about as kind of a joke, but I kind of like thinking about it like, if you go back to like, oh, the Earth is flat, and if you go to the edge, you fall off, and like we really thought that, so
Yeah.
that was the reality. But then we were like, oh no, we got observational instruments, and we were able to like build instruments that kind of existed outside of ourselves that did very specific things that meant things to us. And so then we were like, oh no, the Earth is curved. It's curved, and the sun doesn't revolve around us. We revolve, so on
Yeah.
and so forth. But then I was thinking like, we experience or we see the vastness of space. You know, we measure distance, and it just seems so incredibly vast. But then at the same time, I was thinking like, well, maybe spheres aren't spheres. Spheres are just infinite planes.
Yeah.
That repeat themselves in a way that we think. Because if you think about it, if you go around the planet once, it is a completely new planet. Every moment that you move with time, everything is constantly changing. Yeah. It's like if patterns are, you know, if it's just a bunch of vibrating molecules or whatever, those patterns will never repeat. You know, there are too many variables, or maybe they do on some grand scale. But there's too many variables. But then there's time. So time is the constant. To us is the constant variable. That's the thing. I guess we're always measuring. That's our measuring device, right? That's what we're always comparing to. So the idea of like, I walk out of this room and I walk back in this room, and this is a brand new room. Yeah. It's totally a new room, or you go back behind the curtain and suddenly it's a brand new version of you. Yeah. You have all the memories, all that stuff. It's like, that's awesome.
It's far out.
It is far out.
Yeah.
You see that the recent German scientist thing saying that they can measure whether it's a simulation or not.
Really?
And they think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they?
It was this month.
What? Oh, really?
We can find it on.
Oh my God! I'm so excited about that. My whole thing is simulation.
Yeah.
I love.
Because I wonder if it's like a game or whatever.
Yes.
You could imagine, because it could just be the Earth, and like when you build a game, you kind of put things that on the edge. You go. Put a whole load of space and some rocky
things that look like things. Yeah.
So every time we make a discovery, that's someone creating that in the game.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was flat, and now it's a sphere.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And the sun did revolve around us, and they changed the rule. They changed the.
Yeah, because it's just an idea
code.
sphere. Yeah. It's just like a bunch of people going like, "What do you think? Do you agree?" Yes, I agree. And then they have there's no reason. It just changes, and they're that's what it is now.
Yeah.
And we just kind of continue, and it's funny. I have this thing with my friend Tommy Smith. We'll walk down the street and we'll see this, So they're walking, and you're like, and I'm looking at them, and he's like, "There's no way to access someone like that." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, and then we came up with the term non-player characters, like in role-playing games, they'll be like the world is populated with a bunch of non-players. So in video games, and you see people just walking around, it's going into buildings and stuff just to simulate life. In a way, I think people kind of switch in and out of player, non-player character modes. Yeah. So you're either aware of the fact that you're in this crazy thing and you're looking around going, isn't this crazy? Or you're just like, I've got to get some money out of the cash machine. So you're just doing automated tasks. Uh-huh. So that idea of life as a game is very, very compelling to me.
I was in Cafe were you there when we were in Cafe Kino?
I don't know.
No, it was Zuleika, and she'd just come back. And you see the buses go past, and they have movie adverts on mostly.
Yeah, right.
And they go past all the time, but it looks like it's the same bus. It has that feeling.
Oh, right.
And it was Looper. It's like,
oh no!
So it said Looper on it. It was going past, and then the tagline is, "This year's The Matrix." So it could be this year is The Matrix.
Oh my God! Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, I also like that idea, when they talk about observational based reality, the idea that reality forms as you move through it.
Right.
So you're like a conscious point, but the perception and the point is that the reality is being generated in front of you as they move. It's almost like video games.
Yeah.
They render as you go along.
Yeah.
And there's
so it's an algorithm that allows that. Yeah.
Yeah, it builds.
Because we could be a video game within a video game as well, and it could be an arcade in Grand
that's
Theft
probably
Auto or
something. That exists because if we're the video game and we've got video games,
we could be Pac-Man.
Because
it
never ends.
Yeah.
Because there's always weird games. I mean, animals play games with each other. They know that different species of animals play games with each other.
Yeah.
Games are kind of inherent I mean, we see them as, I mean, we might see like single-celled organisms, the way they react to one another, but like mating rituals and the way that things, you know, attract one another, like that's a form of a game.
Yeah.
So like almost everything in life.
It's sort of simulation as well.
Simulation.
Or it's play towards an idea, performing something before,
Yeah.
or an echo.
Yes.
Like a reverse echo.
And reproduction is a simulation.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we want to simulate
Yeah. Yourself.
another person. Yeah,
Right.
to like replicate. Kind of, it's a form of simulation, or the idea of like playing with dolls.
Yeah.
You know, like we love models. Like people love like cute like little models of things.
Representation. Yeah.
Because we like the idea of like manipulating it and looking at it and kind of controlling it or placing it, and you know, that's why technology is appealing to us, because it's a form of control. You know, we can like sample reality. You know, all these tools, you know, they're all extensions of what we do inherently within this sensory apparatus. But then we simulate outside of ourselves our senses in these kind of specified objects.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think about that? Because then, so what you're saying is kind of like that's a lot of nurture then, because like they say when you play with dolls, there's the nurture nature kind of like. So how much nurture is it, and how much nature is it? And
Right.
if it was a simulated, then it's nurture.
Right. Well, I mean.
No, that's nature. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, nature versus nurture.
Yeah, it's working.
It's still hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, nature versus nurture. Yeah, I mean, you can look at it like programming.
Yeah.
You know, like, essentially when I look at it like, well, the idea is like, well, when a person is born, they have essentially a tendency map. You know, they have like kind of a snapshot of the every location of anything, everywhere at any time when that, you know, person awakens or whatever.
I
Yeah.
heard this thing on the radio that, or this guy was saying that everyone's born with perfect pitch,
Oh.
and then you lose it, or people lose it through just not using it.
Right.
But you have to have perfect pitch in order to. That's why languages, you know, come so quick. All the language in the environment comes so quick.
Oh, right.
That we're kind of with that, but then we filter it off. That kind
Right.
of assumption thing, and then things atrophy. But that was more like a kind of blank slate, you know, rather than a tendency. So I
see.
guess it would go more towards the environment, which
Right.
you would choose what you would keep and
Yeah.
allow to.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit of, essentially you have like a framework, right? You know, so birds have a tendency of, you know, doing certain things. Like,
Yeah.
like a human being, like, once a human being is like, if you poke at a human being, they'll be like, ow, I don't like that. You know, so
Yeah.
there's wiring that's
Yeah.
specific to the life form, you know? So if the form is a human, it's a basic template.
Yeah.
You know, that they're all different. All the templates are different, but they're kind of like general archetypes.
Yeah.
And then through experience and interaction with the world and interacting with other life forms, then that like congeals into or forms into a more specific identity.
It's like we've got the same mixing desk in us, and each one kind of has a different fader mix.
That's totally it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different
And
EQ.
but they're moving. Yeah.
And it
They're-
kind
and
of
they change
slightly,
over
and
time.
it's slightly,
Yeah.
it's like different mixes as it goes along.
And it's like as you become aware of that, then you are able to start
Yeah.
mixing your own
Yeah,
self.
yeah.
You know, and making adjustments and.
Singer-songwriter.
Deciding, which fader you want up more.
That's right, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
And that's how singer-songwriters are just like all of this theorizing, all of this stuff is just to like oh yeah, that's why they're singer-songwriters. It's like finally now we have an answer
That's what it is.
to the question that has plagued even the dinosaurs.
Yes.
Like they never found out. We just figured it out.
The other, you know, you've seen that, like we're in the Holocene era. That's like.
Yeah, that's right. That's our scene,
That's
right?
our scene. Yeah. And it's so narrow.
It's
you know,
so narrow,
That whole
tiny.
thing. It's like the second towards the, and there's this huge spiral down like that, and the dinosaurs are sort of across that whole massive. Like we could have easily come up at some point and gone. You know.
Oh
and
yeah,
not-
right.
I sometimes wonder when you see like birds nestling on a like a man-made structure.
Yeah.
And like how they perceive that structure, and how much of what we assume to be natural could be vestiges of something that was actually created by something that we don't know about.
Yes.
There's a culture that, but it's in a language that we can't recognise. So it's just like a tree to us, but it could have been sort of formed by a life form.
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, I think all options are on the table, and that's what's so great about science, is that it doesn't claim to know anything.
Yeah.
It's just a system of theories, that there's like kind of a majority perception of how reality works, and then there's a lot of people on the fringes kind of like experimenting with the theoretics, and people trying to break models, and people trying to support models, and so it's just a bunch of
Dolls.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of models. Yeah, models. There's a lot
And
of
it's
models.
sometimes it's a model with a
Unattainable,
louder voice as well.
Absolutely, of course, and influence.
Unattainable non-player character models.
Yes, yeah, totally. A carrot, a cosmic carrot. You can know everything. It's like, no, you can't, because you just don't, but you do. You do, but you don't. I mean, you never will, but you do already.
Please, can you pull a face and or make a silly noise and a silly face?
Silly noise and a silly face. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go.
Thank you. Can you draw a cube in the air? I guess you may need to give direction, kind of how.
Oh, three-dimensional?
If it's however you'd like, but kind of where the edge of the frame is. If you want it in the frame, you don't have to do it.
Yeah. No. Sorry. That hand is perfect. In a bit with that hand. That's it. That's the edge. You're at the edge of the
And
world.
how about
No.
up?
So that hand, top hand is perfect. Bottom hand up a bit. Yeah. So those are the edges. Yep. Perfect.
Okay, so
Thank you. It's very precise.
I tried to get it right.
Yeah, it's good.
I really tried to get it
Look,
right.
well, look, yeah. I'll map it on the.
Yeah.
So we can see.
Here's the 3D cube.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew that.
And finally,
Yeah.
do you have a question for the next interviewee?
Yeah.
Although I could ask you the spare one, but
I could. How often do you find yourself in love?
That's a good one. That's to the heart and from the heart.
the spare square.
Yeah.
The
square question?
Square question in a way.
Question.
It's from one of the Club Rhombus guys.
Okay.
Who, when they were coming up with a name, they quickly dismissed it, but it was for a moment going to be called the Rocket. And
That's terrible.
yeah, it's terrible. How do you feel that would have affected what had happened in the building if it had been called that?
I think the rocket. I mean, I could imagine people kind of associating it to like a rocket ship, like exploring like a ship.
Yeah,
like
just like a ship.
The rocket.
Yeah.
So I could imagine it being kind of like, oh yeah, it's the rocket. But the the word rocket is.
It's a terrible word.
It's
yeah.
it's the connotations. It's so rudimentary. It's like the rocket. It's like, well, is it salad or is it, is it the shape of a rocket ship, or that 50 shape, that ovoid with the fins, you know, or is it like rocket, you know? But it doesn't have as much vague explorativeness to it, whereas the Cube Microplex is awesome. It's just like you would want to say that you've performed there, you know, or been there. You're like, have you gone to the Cube Microplex? And people are like, no, but I must go there. Is it hard to get there? You know, like it seems like it would be difficult to get there.
The Rocket sounds like
it's like, hey, the Rocket, come on in, the Rocket.
Or a Rockabilly Club or something.
The Rocket is the name of a bar, or like the name of or like a dance club maybe, or.
It prescribes the scene, while the Cube is just like everything.
Open. Yeah, really.
You don't know what it is, but you know that it's something heavy.
Yeah.
It's like the Cube Microplex. You're like, well, fuck, I don't know. Let's go see what's happening there, because I have no idea, but I bet you it's pretty fucking hardcore.
Amazing, huh?
It's great. I'm glad it became the Cube. It's way, way dope. It's really good. It's half the reason why I like to promote it.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Matani. We did it.
We did it.
We had an interview.
It was so long. Thank you so much.
Wow, it was great as fork. It was great as fork.
Oh, it was graded fork. It was graded fork. What was the grade on it? They gave it a fork. Graded fork for people under 17 years old. Graded fork for general admission.
Yeah.
So, shall we end? Or